All right, good morning. We are doing a session today. We got 2 hours starting now. Um, I haven't seen the market for a while, so we're just gonna watch. We're just gonna do what we do. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go to NQ. I can erase quite a bit of these lines. Just kind of just want to know where that last all-time high was. This is fine. So that big all-time high is right here. F1 that. So it actually has the exact price. And then, so it came down, retraced, and then boomed upwards. And now it's been kind of swinging back and forth. Up, down, hitting that range. So it's likely going to break that high, I would assume. I would assume it would break that high, but it is in a range right now. We can count on it breaking that high, though. Totally. Otherwise, that would be surprising if it doesn't. So this is that high. Now, this is now my blue line. Blue line is a target line. So that would be my target of breaking that high, because that's my bet. The daily, weekly chart, totally going to break that high this week. I just don't know if it's going to happen today. That's what I think is going to happen. It could retrace beforehand. This one worked fantastic, huh? Yeah, pretty low volatility. I'm glad I wasn't around. Pretty low volatility these past weeks, couple weeks, 1 week or two. Definitely hitting obvious resistance. That's what it's called, but it's coming down now at this hourly bar. Comes up, down, and reaching here again. It hasn't extended down yet. Is there any zone? Not really. Not really any zone here except here. So it is absolutely possible to work here. I'm surprised it's chilling right now. I would go short on this, but to here, because this looks fantastic going downwards. I just don't know if it's gonna pause at this zone here. So if I were to go short, because I am ultimately long, but this is in the smaller time frames, it's looking downwards. So I'm gonna continue downwards until it turns around. I like this zone, this area, as a tight holding zone, but I just don't know if it'll work or not. Obviously, I don't never know, but it's tiny. It's a small split here. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but it is protecting free space. It does seem like the way to go. I would go short right now, to be honest. But I can't do ints. Ints are outlawed, so let's get to here. Yep, okay. All right, so this would be an NQ short. It would be breakout or 2BBB, which is H-S setup, which is 12 risk, which is two contracts. Two contracts right now. I'm going to wait a tiny bit, even though I do think this is going to roll downwards. I got to pick targets. Yeah, that thing I think is going to roll down, man, to be honest with you. But if it doesn't, let's say it breaks that high, I think I'd be in short more. At 41, I'd be short for 2 to 1. 2 to 1 at 41. Two contracts at 41. Two contracts at 41. Yep, two contracts at 41. Yeah, I'm interested in that. I'd go short on that to break that low. Let's do 12 as a risk. This is a 2BB. Hold on. This is an H-S, which is a holding setup. 2BB predict, 2-bar bubbling predict, and we should meet entry now. We should have made entry at this point. This is zone number 852. Zone number 852, 3-minute chart. My stop loss is at 52.25 or 52 flat. 52 flat, which is 440 bucks. 440 divided by 125 is apple value is 3.5 apples. 3.5 apples risk. My reward on the trade is down here at a 2-to-1, which is 716.25, 716.25, 716.25, which is 990. 990. Doesn't look like it's gonna hit. I don't know what's happening. 7.9. Doesn't look like it's gonna hit. I need to hear it go. Yeah, but that's what's happening right now. The 5-minute, sorry, the 15-minute. Yeah, that doesn't look good now. That certainly does not look good. 852. I gotta write the description of this trade in, which is a pretty simple one. We entered at 9 o'clock, 9:01, yeah, 9 o'clock, 2/7/24. This is zone number 852, 1-to-1. Sorry, we've taken it. This is a 3-minute H-S, 2BB, O predict. 2BB predict, sure. And stop loss hit. X score of 1.75. We lost 3.5 apples on that one, which is not horrible actually, but it is what it is. Negative 3.5 apples. That I'm okay with. Sucks, but you know, that is how it works. You can take anti-breakout. You can do a lot of different things right now. In fact, I am going to take that. I'm going short 2. I got to play at my stops. This is an anti-breakout. I got to take a picture here before anti-breakout happened. Take a picture. 852. Yep. Good. 0 NA. I'm going short again on NQ, and this one is an anti-breakout. The idea was right here for a 1-to-1. And I'm going for a 2-to-1 at the least. No, actually, I'm going for a 3-to-1. Zone number 853. Zone number, which is that. There you go. That's the picture I wanted, and then I wanted to show 15-minute. I do think it's going to break that low, so that's why I'm asking for it to do that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I got to mark down where it is. So it's gone. When did I enter? Where's my entry price? Is at my entry's at 47.25. 47. Oh, perfect. It's gone 2-to-1 at this point. My target needs to be at 19.5. I repeat, 19.5. Which would be 1100. Sorry, 1110 divided by 125, which is 8.9 apples of reward. The risk must be a little bit bigger. the risk must be 9.5. So the risk looks to be 3 apples. I'm gonna look at what it is. It's 5,725. 75725, which would be $400 of risk. 400 divided by 125 is 3.2 apples. That's good. I am asking for a 3 to 1 here. I'm using pivot in the zone at this point, which is 54 flat. Mark it down to 54 flat, which would be $270 worth of risk. So 270 divided by 125. 2.2 pivot in the zone. Piz at 2.2. So now I'm risking 2.2 apples for a possibility of 8.9 apples. We're holding it. We entered the trade about 9:04, 2724. Yep, I'm gonna just drag the date down. Zone number 853 taken. This was a 3-minute anti-breakout. Let's show it. This was a 3-minute anti-breakout. It was a not end of trend, nothing like that. So I'm just gonna say it's a 3-minute anti-breakout off of a 3-minute 2BB. Yeah, it was a 3-minute 2BB protecting free space of 1. Let's look at the picture. I mean, look at the picture. Was it protecting free space of? That's protecting free space of 2. Wow. Yeah, that's protecting free space of 2. Which is worse for me because usually protecting free space is a sign that it will continue in that same direction. But this had a pivot in the zone of 75%. Okay. And now, right now, there's nothing we can do. Our stop's right in the pivot in the zone. Our target's at 3 to 1. It's hanging out at 1.5 to 1 at this point, but it's obviously continuing to roll around and slide around. So I do think this is going to totally snap lower. I could extend targets down lower, but I could go for a 4 to 1. I could ask for that. I'm fine with that, actually. That's I'll go for 3.5 to 1 then. I just don't want to get in right on that zone. Or sorry, get out right at this zone if it happens. I'll go for a 3.5 to 1. That I will go for. Which is 714.75. 714.75. 714.75. Move target from there to 1300, which is 10.4. 10.4. Move target from 3R to 3.5R. 8.9 to 10.4 Apple. And now it's all the way back up to break even. Shoot. Yeah, that's not looking good now. Shoot. That sucks. That honestly does suck. But it is what it is. I'm going to just stick with NQ at this point because I don't want to look and have my attention elsewhere and spread out so thin. Because this is my first time back for a while. So I want to hold on, or I want to chill on, I don't know. Essentially, I just want to not be rushed all over the place. If it does break to the upside, I'll be hard pressed not to think it's gonna go up and break that high, which is on the 60 minute. 60 minute. That blue line, which is actually apparent on the daily chart, which is right here. See that big? That's that blue line right there at that high, which is the weekly high, which is the monthly high. I mean, this high is it's aggravated, bro. It's ready to go up, in my opinion. Boom. Stop loss hit. Stop loss hit. That is negative 2.2 apples. It's gone 2.25 to 1, but my target was at 3. That's a bummer. So we lost money on that. And then there it goes. I'm going to show the 60-minute just because that is looking bullish now. It's looking like it'll go up and break that weekly, monthly high. Let's go to the 3-minute, just see what happened. The anti-breakout totally worked, but man, it couldn't break that low. And, you know, I can't be so stubborn on that low, even though I'm doubtful on it. I totally think it can break, but obviously it didn't break, so it doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I think. So, this thing's bullish. It's like either it's just a question of, do you want to get involved to the upside right now to break this blue line, like at the moment? Do you want to do it right now or not? I think it totally can. I just thought it would break this low to then go up. But I've seen crazy things happen, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does an anti-breakout right here and just breaks out a little bit and comes down and breaks this low, because this is definitely a pivot point at this point. Right here is definitely a pivot point. That's demand. Those are buyers right there. It's just we'll see how far these buyers can take it, how far they'll push them. Yeah, it has tested this high for a long time. It's ready to break. When I stopped, January 24th, it made that high, and it still hasn't broken it. And it's touched it so many times. This thing is ready to pop. It just is. This little zone right here should take it lower. It should take it lower. Actually, I'm going to be involved in that. My stop loss is here. This is a protecting extreme. At least a 1-to-1. My stop loss has to be here. This high 779.75, 779.75, 779.75. Take a picture. 779.75. I already did that. This is a 3-minute zone. Hold on. 1-to-1. I'm asking for is 59.75. 59.75, which is right here, 10.90. So I'm risking 510 for 10.90. 510 for 10.90. I repeat, 510 for 10.90. 510 for 10.90, which is 4 apples. 4.1 apples for 10.90, which is 8.75 apples. I'm asking, this was a 50%. I don't even know where my entry was. Was it at 773.25? 773.25, which is 25% off. And I'm stopped out. Totally stopped out. Negative 4.1 apples on that one. That's a bummer. That thing has just escaped me. NQ short. This was a protecting extreme. 25% off. Yeah, it broke the high. There it goes. There she goes. 9.25. I was thinking it would come down and play some games here, but it just decided to say, fuck y'all. I'm going. Projecting extreme outside local distal line. Recency of 2-3, magnitude of 2-3, X score of 5. This is narrow, but it's kind of narrow. I would call it narrow. Anyways, it's gone 0.25 NA. Okay, cool. We are at negative 9.8 apples, so we have 2 apples of risk at this point. I repeat, 2 apples of risk, which is so unfortunate. I do not like that. Our backs are against the wall at this point. Yeah, that sucks, man. I don't know what to do at this point. There is no zone. There's nothing that I can do. It's all-time high. It's the only thing I can do is take shorts off, or longs really, off of the candlestick formations. And remember, we're asking, so whatever it might be, if we go like long or short, it doesn't freaking matter. We're asking for whatever the applage. We're gonna ask for a 3-to-1. 3-to-1 would risk me 2 apples. A 2-to-1 risk me 3 apples. So really a 3-to-1. I'm asking for a 3-to-1 wherever it is. You can take this anti-breakout, which I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take the anti-breakout here, which is 13 flat. This is a 3-to-1. We're asking for 1 contract. That's 2 apples. 1 contract. That's 2 apples. Damn it. 1 contract. That's 2 apples. I'm hoping I can get involved here, and my stop loss is at 26. My stop loss is at 26. This is an anti-breakout. If it can break that high. 855. If it can break that high. Oh, it's not going to. It already did it a little bit, and I missed that entry. Yeah, it's probably gonna break the low, and I'm not on board here. No, I'm definitely not on board. At this point, I'm gonna cancel order actually, because I think it's an anti-breakout, but it's just gonna go lower a little bit. So I don't know if it's gonna go lower big time or not. So, and there it goes. This would be my target. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, I'm not in any position at this point. This is bullish. Just is. This is a strong distal line above a breakout line. If you look at a 30-minute, no, 60-minute, that's a strong bullish move here. Yep, that's the high. So this is just really bullish. This has already gone past the anti-breakout, so this would have been stopped out. I would consider taking this anti-breakout. I mean, right now is bullish. That would be 14. And then this would be, so I'm going for 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 2-to-1. I'd go for a 2-to-1 here, which is pretty large, to be honest with you. But I'm going for 2-to-1. I'm risking 2 apples on that. That's solid. That's what I can do. So that's 1 contract above this high, 25. 1 contract at 25. 1 contract at 25. that's it. That's all I have to risk today, and I have 840.25 is my stop loss. 840.25 is my stop loss. There you go. Yeah, that's only if it goes up here. Otherwise, this is likely going. Oh wow, topping tail here. Yeah, it's bearish looking. But there's games that can be played for sure. We'll see. 369, 258, 147. So 369, 369, 258, 258. So we're waiting for 22. So this bar has just begun, really, halfway through. Let's go to a 30-minute. Let's go to a 60-minute. It's pulling back here big time. My entry short would be up top, I think, and it's just gonna cancel that. I think I'm gonna cancel that one. Depends on this bar. That's really bullish. Okay. 3-minute printed at 21. 369.258. 147. Good. 147. So I'm going to delete that order. You could take breakouts lower. Shorting this. Going for a 1-to-1. You could. You could. That'd be a breakout. You could take 2BB predict right now, but those are risky as fudge. Those are super risky. As this thing's continuing upwards. Yeah, once it gets close to these highs, they're just like, there's buyers there. So I would take the turn. I would take the flip of this bar. I would go short on, but nothing more. This would be a breakout of 11 with, and I'd go for 3-to-1 on that one. That's one contract again. One contract, really? Okay. One contract at 11 flat. One contract at 11 flat. One contract at 11 flat. My stop loss would be here. 1975. 1975. Here we go. If it wants to turn red, I'm in. I'm involved. I'd be involved if this thing turns red. And I'd go in for a 3-to-1. That's way too far away, bro. I'm not going for a 3-to-1. I'd go for a 2-to-1. And then I'm risking more apples, so I have to go half. Yeah. I'd go for 2-to-1. But this thing's about to break the high. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't think it's going to fold over. If it breaks high, I'm not involved to the long side. I'm not doing that. Not right now. I would just cancel my short trade. That's all. So if this 3-minute bar turns red, I'm involved short. My stop loss would be here. 369.258. 147. So that means in 30 seconds this will print. 4-7, and then the 7-minute candle. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna turn. Totally does not look like it's turning. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel now. It just doesn't look like it's turning, man. So this thing is breaking that high again. I'm not involved in any way right now. It's still bullish. There's a distal line here that we have to pay attention to on that 15-minute chart. Absolutely a bullish line here. and you can tell from the candles here that you need to go up a time frame. So the 5 minutes the way to the one to look at here. Long wick up here. This is bullish. But right now it's gonna it's likely gonna form some type of next bullish bar to come down a little bit and then print another distal line, so we can have another free space gap here, another free space where it's holding price up. This is made free space right now. It's likely needing, if they're bullish, they need price to hold that free space. So they need a distal line, a strong distal line. And we'll get that on the 5 minute chart in about 3 seconds. So immediately the bar should come down a little bit and then print a distal line and break upwards and create momentum upwards. How do I trade that? I don't, because it's too high frequency. I can't do that right now. I can't. Those aren't my trades. So here we go. It's coming down a little bit on this 5 minute chart. This should come down. I don't know exactly where, from here, maybe here, but not into this base, not into this. This is demand right here. That's demand. Those are buyers. It's wanting to hold price up and not go all the way down to the buyers. It's trying to create a new place for buyers to be. More buyer real estate. You can do 2BB predict. You can predict that it's going to go up. You can buy it now, predict that it's going to go green. But if you don't have any agenda on the higher time frames, like how far do you really think this 60-minute bar can go? I'm just not in the business of that. I don't know. So I'm waiting for my trade setup to appear. This is bullish. The 30 minutes going to be important because the 30-minute bar is going to print, but it doesn't really matter. This thing's crazy. It's gone very far now. You can do anti-breakouts if you want to, but I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to just see what's going on. You could do anti-breakout on this, which would mean your risk is up here. Your stop loss is right here. And you're going short if it breaks a high. I just don't have any reason to do that because, yes, it's high in curve, but it doesn't matter because it's all-time highs. This thing is liquid to the upside. It can just roll. But I do want to, it's enticing. I do want to go short at the moment. Right now, I would like to go short for a small reward, but we'll see. I'm going to let this thing ride out because I've got an hour and a half, but I only have 2 apples worth of risk. And there it goes. It expands even more. About to hit, if I were to be in, it would hit my stop loss essentially right this second. I want to go in short, but there's just nothing we can do. It's just bullish, dude. And I know it's not a big deal on the bigger time frame right now. I mean, it's not moved up so dramatically, but on the smaller time frames, it looks very bullish. Looks really good. Why am I not going long? I could go long. I feel like I missed my time to go long a long time ago. You know, I missed it here. This was an area I would have gone long in, but I decided not to. At this point, I would take anti-breakouts on the 5 minute. I think it's expanded now, but I've been wrong countless times on that kind of stuff. 3 minute. This is a weak distal line because the 3 minutes not printed on it. I think it's weak. It can go lower. The last chance buyers are right here. So right now it could. So it's making free space. The next bar is going to print at 30. So you got, so in a minute, it would create some type of holding pattern. Again, some type of distal line, and to play off of that, some type of range bound distal line thing, which you can grab 1-to-1s on very quickly, which I'm probably going to want. So I'm going for a 1-to-1 maybe. Half off would be 2 apples, and that I would work with. I'm risking 12, right? Right, I'm doing 12. Is that right? Yep, 12 apple daily loss for 50 apple gain possibility. So, damn. Yeah, so this thing's roaring. So 30 seconds left of these bars. Yeah, let's just let this thing go. I would go anti-breakouts. I'm going to prep for anti-breakouts on this high side. I would go all the way down to, I don't know, I would probably go down to here for sure. So anti-breakouts here would be here. It's too slow. I'm too slow. I'm not going to be able to go that. I'm not going to be able to be that fast. So I'm not trying. That's not my trade. My trade is this one. Would be an anti-breakout. But still, it's in a position where it's created a bullish bull fib here. And it's creating a distal line. If it turns green, it's actually bullish. It's not bearish. It would only be bearish if I have a reason to go short on a higher time frame. And quite frankly, I don't. I don't have a higher time frame reason to go short right now. I only have lower time frame reasons to go short because it's been overextended since this bottom. It's basically jumped from here to here. So there's no higher time frame reason to go short. So I'm really left. I can't go short, but I'm hard pressed to go long, that's for sure. Here's that movement downwards. What you can do is, yeah, look at that, come down now. Yeah, it's not anti-breakout anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I know here's definitely some retracement here. I would go long actually, just because this thing needs. I would plan on it going long here. I'm taking a 2BB predict, which is down to here. 35.50 is my stop loss. 35.50, which is 655. 655 divided by 125. 5.2. So that means I'm long. Sell one of them. Yeah, 335. Okay. 35.50. 335 is my risk, which is 2.7 apples. This is a 2BB predict. H-S. I think it's overextended downwards. It's going up, in my opinion. It's going to try to break that high. It's just too bullish. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm asking for it to break that high, which is a 1.5 move. Which is 1.5. 1.5. What is that? Yeah, 1.5. 1.5 is here. 72 flat. 72 flat. My target would be at 395. 395 divided by 125 equals 3.2 apples. So I'm risking 2.7 for 3.2. I'm going for 1.5 to 1. This is NQ long. This is an H-S. What's my width on the trade? The width on the trade was from here to here. Did you take a picture yet? Yeah, you did. Good. Thank you. Width on the trade was 15.75. Describe the trade. So 932 we entered. Zone number 855. Is that correct? Correct. Zone number 855. This was a 15-minute. Ooh, is that a 15-minute really? or a 5 minute. Yeah, 15 minute. So this was a 15 minute H-S, which is holding setup. This was a 2BB predict, 2-bar bubbling predict, protecting free space of 3, X score of 1.25. And that's it. That's all you can ask for. How far has it gone here? It's gone to here, which is looks to be, it's gone 1-to-1, and then with a 50% Piz, is that right? 50% Piz. I'm moving my stop to Piz, which is low, 844 flat, 844 flat, so 844 minus a tick. What? 844. I don't know what that is. 844 flat, so 844 minus a tick, which is $170 worth of risk. 170 divided by 125 equals 1.4. Apple's risk. Piz, 1.4. Oh man, I hope it doesn't hit that. Darn it. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna hit. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, that's bullet. Sorry, bearish now. Yeah, it looks really bearish. So if you wanted to go short, you could go short here, but I don't think I have any more risk. Yeah, I don't have any more risk, unfortunately. That is bearish as it can be. That sucks. Yeah, it sucks, man. It's tough. Do we have any win? No, we've had 4 trades, every single one of them losers. Negative 1.4 apples on that. We have 0.8 apples worth of risk now, which is fucking not even a thing. That sucks. And it's been 45 minutes. Yeah, that thing's coming down. That sucks. 12.36, yeah. I'm out. Out of the game, just like that. Out of the game. I'm gonna wait for this to go, but now now there's nothing I can do. Now I'm done trading, so I'm gonna say 2-hour session, 120-minute session, but done after 45 minutes. Okay. Each and every trade, man. No re-entries, unfortunately. But look at that go now. Darn it. So I moved my stop to pivot in the zone, but whatever. At this point, that's all I can do. That's all I can do today. That sucks, bro. But whatever. Okay. I just want to wait until this thing breaks so I can document that it's done. Our risk was pretty small. We were going for a 2-to-1, a 3-to-1, a 1-to-1, and then a 1.5-to-1. The 3-to-1, it went 2-to-1 for me. The 1.5-to-1, it went 1-to-1 for me. The 1-to-1, it didn't go anywhere. The 2-to-1, it didn't go anywhere. So it's just severely unfortunate on each target that it kind of gets to, but then it doesn't. And then our stop losses hit. And we moved our stop to pivot in the zone on 2 of them. So we are protecting risk as much as we can. But man, I mean, we couldn't, Yeah, our max risk on a trade was that protecting extreme with 4 apples. This is relatively small, comparingly to what I've experienced. So it's only 4 apples, down $1,500 on the day, which is about 12 apples. Um, 12 apples risk each day for a possibility of a reward of 50 apples each day. That's our plan. But yeah, that's it. I just want to wait for this 15-minute bar to break this distal line here. Break my stop loss. My stop loss was already hit because I moved my stop to the pivot in the zone, but I'm waiting for this thing to be hit so I can yeah. But man, I want to trade more, you know what I'm saying? I think like I'm just getting started. Like it's like I shot the basketball a few times, like, all right, well now I'm kind of feeling like this was just a warm up, you know, and it sucks. I mean, maybe I can warm up in the simulator and then turn it to live, like, or I just want to be able to trade for a longer period of time. But you can do that. I can do that. It's just I have to risk smaller. I have to risk like and one apple a trade. Or you can have a larger daily loss limit, but you can't. You won't follow the rules if it's so much money. I'll follow rules now because it's small. $1,500. That's not extreme. Obviously, it is a lot of fucking money, but it's not as extreme because you can make $1,500 pretty quickly. So, if trades are hitting, you know, it's relatively small. So, waiting for this thing to show breaking the distal line so I can take a pick. And then we're done. Fuck, man. I can trade tomorrow afternoon. Maybe tomorrow afternoon. And then Friday, I actually can trade all day long if I wanted to. So Friday, I could trade. I'm going to do another 2-hour session on Friday. Maybe longer. Nah, 2.5 hours. That's a chunk of time, man. Big chunk of time. So, all right. Well, this thing is not doing it, so I'm just gonna wait, and I'll record it later. Either way, I'm out of the market on all accounts. I'm done. So, negative $1,500 today. We've taken 4 trades. Every single one of them losing. Nice. Just an absolute death day. It ain't no death day because I'm only down fucking 12 apples, but still. Yeah, still. And having no winners sucks. Negative 11.2. No winners, bro. That freaking sucks. No doubt. No doubt that sucks. Actual US dollars, negative 1545. Done. After done, none. Done. This was on the live account. I traded from 9 a.m. To 9:45. Cool. Yeah, now it's going up. Bro, would I have been stopped out? No, I would not have been stepped out. 35.5 would be my stop loss. If you look at here, this low, 35.5 is right here. So I would have been almost stopped out, but it's going up now. My target would be on the other side of this high. I bet this shit is gonna work. that sucks. I bet this shit is actually gonna work going upwards. If I hadn't moved my stop to the pivot in the zone, how are you supposed to know that? Bro, the pivot in the zone, like right now, you move your stop to the pivot in the zone. You know, that's where it was. It went to a 1-to-1. Like, well, I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm just moving my stop to pivot in the zone, but, well, it's life. I mean, I lost 1.4 instead of 2.7, so I risked half. I lost half the amount. That's nice. I mean, that's something you can hold your hat on, I guess. Either way, I'm really happy about today because it's not, I didn't fuck everything up, so that's good. That's about the only good thing about it. Alright, let's move this thing down. Alright. Oops. Okay. Alright. Good. Cool. Okay, cool. Alright, we're done. We're done. Darn it. It's alright. Alright. Tomorrow and the next day. Peace.